welcome back, both fantasy football fans and YouTube fans. That's right, the Toronto Huskies are gearing up for their Week 2 game. For those that are new to the series or new to the channel, what is going on here? Well, the Toronto Huskies are a franchise that just recently got started. They were a pretty much replacing the Jacksonville Jaguars in this, I guess, world, quote unquote, because the Jacksonville Jaguars owner, Shad Khan, no longer wanted to be a part of the NFL, and so thus the Toronto Huskies were born, and Ryan Fitzmagic, aka Ryan Fitzpatrick, took over as the owner and starting quarterback. And for the first inaugural season here of Toronto Husky football, we had our Week 1 game against the Cleveland Browns last week. And it was an interesting one. For those that didn't get a chance to watch it, happened earlier today. Go check that out. And if you're interested in maybe giving some feedback or anything, or have some ideas of how this should be played out, always the comment sections are available, as well as go check out our personal NFL insider of sorts that we have for this here franchise, and also probably going to be used for a few other things, and that is at on the record 1. So that is going to be at ONTHEWRECKERD 1 on Twitter. Go check that. Follow him, and they will be able to give you guys a little bit of tidbits between episodes. So obviously today we did a 2-for-1. This is our second episode of the day, where we did Week 1 earlier. Excuse me, not last week. It feels like earlier today, and now we're going to do Week 2 right here, and we're going to be facing the Tennessee Titans. But first things first, for those that have not really seen what this is all about, what you can expect from this franchise, this situation, is going to be a lot different than most franchises you see on YouTube. A lot of these franchises you see are going to be, them playing the games or something like that. Here, in this specific franchise, it's all about team building. Okay, so it has nothing to do with your skill at the game necessarily, but it kind of does in a sense, because it's your skill in managing a team. So what we're doing here is we're essentially, think of like what an NFL head coach or an NFL GM goes through. They give contracts out. They provide a team to coach up. They may help the players get better, but they don't necessarily affect the on-field play. Okay, so what that means is we're going to be doing a sim-style franchise where we watch the games, we'll commentate the games, and then after we're done watching and commentating the games, we may make decisions that lead to various differences on the field. So that may be whether, let's say, our quarterback is playing poorly, we'll bench him. Or let's say a player gets injured and we have to figure out who we're going to have replace them, and vice versa. All sorts of different things, decisions that can be made that can affect this franchise, and you guys, the fans, can help make those decisions. As always, I love getting interactions from any of you guys. It's a lot of fun. But without further ado, the last time we left off here, we had our first ever breakout player, and in week number 1, it was a tough week for the Toronto Huskies. They faced a Super Bowl contending Browns team in week number 1, and in week number 2 here, we're going to be getting the Tennessee Titans, our first division matchup. For those that don't remember, we are in the AFC South, going up against the Colts, Titans, and Texans. So it'll be an interesting one. We're the only team without a win at this point in the AFC South. So what does this mean exactly for this for this Huskies franchise moving forward? Well, this is an opportunity for us to get our first win. That's the first thing. And secondly, I have to just disclaimer, this is on Madden 20, for those of you that are wondering. Obviously, I do have some of the newer games like Madden 22. I don't have Madden 23, but there's a lot of issues with those games. And this is obviously a franchise that we started about 2 or 3 years ago, which is why I decided to keep it on Madden 20. I could have tried to implement a transfer to Madden 22, but I wanted to keep it on Madden 20 because the game just plays a little bit better. And not only that, but it's just I think that it's going to fit what we want to do pretty well. So this is on Madden 20. So in Madden 20, there are obviously two teams that are OP. If you guys do not remember, it is the Browns, who we faced in Week 1, and the Cowboys. For some reason, those two teams are crazy good in here. So we got that tough matchup in Week 1, and now Week 2 with the Titans, we have a chance at a legitimate chance at our first victory. Whether that happens or not, it's going to take a full team effort. So we'll have to see what happens. But without further ado, I think it's time to check out who our first ever breakout player is here in Toronto Huskies history. So let's check this out. All right, Patrick Laird. It appears that Patrick Laird had a pretty decent game last week, considering the fact he was definitely our best running back who got snaps. He got the most snaps as well. And also, he got a lot of work out of the backfield, believe it or not. Patrick Laird got a lot of receptions last week. He was a PPR machine for you fantasy owners out there. However, in this situation, he's not playing. We aren't playing fantasy for once. If you are playing fantasy, go check out Fantasy Football in 5. That's going to be on YouTube. And then also, you can check out www.fantasyfootballin5.com, and that's not the number 5, it's spelled out 5. So check that out because we got some fantasy football advice on there. But anyways, back to what we're doing here. So it looks like Patrick Laird having a pretty good week 1 in terms of just the multitude of receptions and yardage that he got. Didn't score a touchdown because we didn't score any touchdowns last week, but that didn't seem to matter for Patrick Laird. So the question here is, do we think that he can get 100 yards? Because he's certainly not going to get 2 touchdowns. Maybe he can, though. I don't know. This is a lot different team that we're going up against with the Titans versus the Browns. So maybe he can get 100 yards or 2 touchdowns. So we'll have to wait and see. But now we also have to deal with the, I guess, question more than anything of, what do we want to do moving forward? Obviously, we have the rest of this season to play out, but in terms of a week-to-week basis, what do we want to do in terms of, I guess, how you would like to see these videos? I can edit the videos if you would like, but they won't come out nearly as often. Or I can do live streams like this where, you guys can interact live and change things, as they're happening. And now with the edited product, obviously it's going to be a little bit of a nicer product. With the live stream, it's going to be a little bit, a little bit choppier in a sense, just in terms of it. You don't get that nice aspect of being able to edit out those dead times, between snaps or something like that. So, we'll have to decide what we want to do from there. But if you guys have a preference, let me know in the comments section. I'm always open for suggestions. Maybe we'll do, right now I'm going to do a little bit of both. So obviously week 1 and week 2 are live streamed. Who knows if maybe in the future we'll do an edited version. But on to our game here. I feel like there was something else that I was going to say, but it has escaped me. So I believe it is time to just jump right in here. Right. So this is an interesting Titan squad. Obviously, we have Derrick Henry and Kevin Byard, and then they've Everson Griffin, which is interesting in there. He must have left the Vikings in this and went to the Titans. I do have to say, I absolutely love these jerseys. These Toronto Husky jerseys. They are absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't gotten a chance to check it out, definitely keep an eye, especially the home jerseys. You know, you can see some of them in the background there. Like those home jerseys are just absolutely mind-boggling in terms of like I love this color scheme. I like the helmets, just all of it. All right, on to the game, and here we go. We have the Toronto Huskies facing off against the Tennessee Titans in the first AFC South matchup between these two teams. We don't care about those commentators. You have me here commentating it, which is even better. All right, so what can we expect from this squad? It's a lot of question marks at this point. You know, we don't necessarily know what to expect. There is one thing that I do want to point out before we get into the commentating and everything. If you guys can tell the difference between week 1 and this in terms of the audio, I messed with some of the audio in terms of how loud the stadium and various things are. So let me know if it sounds better or worse, or if it hasn't changed at all, because I didn't realize how loud that was in the first week 1 video. So let me know if this is any better, if you like it more, if you like it worse, if it didn't change at all, and I'll continue to play with that, because I noticed that my voice was not nearly as loud as, obviously I use a different mic when I'm recording like this versus when I'm recording in an edited video, so that has a lot to do with it. But I guess without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump ahead. Oh, gotta change that. And we will jump to the end of the game. Alright, the Toronto Huskies are about to receive the opening kickoff, and they get this one all the way past the 30 to the 32-yard line. Nice start to the game here for this Husky squad, and that's Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's right, the Beard himself. Starting off with a pretty lackluster performance. No mistakes, though. Only 5 incompletions, but only 110 passing yards in that week 1 performance. We may have to crank up the time for these games, but to start this thing off, we have Ryan Fitzpatrick getting the snap, taking a little bit of time in the pocket, throwing over the middle for a 4-yard completion to none other than CeeDee Lamb, our number 1 wide receiver. You can see the offensive line here, a young group of guys, and then our wide receivers and running backs, a slew of various players here with all sorts of different capabilities. Now we're going out with an empty backfield. Ryan Fitzpatrick immediately throws the ball to wide open over the middle. That's right, he is 2 for 2 for 24 yards. That's a 20-yard reception for our backup tight end, Jesper Horsted. That's right, Jesper Horsted with the catch here. That's what we like to see. Let's get some more plays like that. All right, I would love to see some more Ryan Fitz magic throwing the football. That's right, he may be our owner, but he is also our quarterback. Alright, so we got a bunch set to the right-hand side, a single guy up top, and they're running the football for the first time today, and I believe that is Patrick Laird for about 3 yards. As you can see here, you got the Titans defense. The defensive line is pretty good. The linebackers are young for the most part. They're pretty young. And then the secondary here is a slew of various veterans and some younger players, but a pretty talented group from the top down for this Titans defense. And once again, we run the football. This time, though, it is Joshua Kelly making a 3rd and 5, bunch set to the left-hand side, single receiver on the bottom. Ryan Fitzpatrick in the gun, takes the snap, looks to the left-hand side, almost overthrows his receiver. They complete it, but actually goes backwards. Delaney Walker on the catch, former Titan himself, makes the reception, but is unable to get any positive yardage out of it. So now there's a decision to be made. Depending on what the win situation is in this game, you're going to have a tough decision to be made. at the 40-yard line. That's a pretty long field goal here. The question is, are we going to attempt it? We are. We got Josh Lambo as the kicker. So let's test out his leg here. And absolutely nailed it. What a kick. All right. Josh Lambo, after having a very long kick last week go just off the crossbar, he nails this one with room to spare. That's what we like to see from our kicker. Putting the Toronto Huskies up 3-0. This is the Toronto Huskies' first ever lead in the NFL. And we have the Tennessee Titans getting this kickoff as a nice start here with the 25-yard line for them. We got Ryan Tannehill having a good week 1. No interceptions. 280 yards and 2 touchdowns. He leads this Titans offense out there with Derrick Henry. Let's see what this defense can do to shut them down. Alright, immediately we go right to Derrick Henry, the well himself. And we get 3 yards from him. No broken tackle there, surprise. The offensive line here is a slew of veterans for the most part for this Titans squad. And then the playmakers, you got a handful of guys. A.J. Brown is still here in this franchise. You got him sticking around in Tennessee for hopefully a few years for them. Or actually, for our case, maybe not. And that, speaking of him, there he is, and he just barely gets tackled. Oh my gosh, that was almost a turnover for this Toronto Huskies squad. That's Corey Davis with the recovery. But look at this. All right, nice reception with plenty of room to spare. Makes him two Huskies whiff on the tackle. And then I believe he might have been down there, however. And then they fumble the football. A.J. Brown does. Look at that juke, though. 2 guys. All right, Nick Needham. And I'm not sure who the other defender was there, but that, I believe, is Logan Ryan with the tackle. Pretty impressive stuff there from this Titans offense. We got 2 tight ends to the left, and they're going to fake it on the jet sweep and hand it off to Derrick Henry, who goes up the middle for a short gain. Looking at this Huskies defense, it is definitely a crew here. A lot of young players. You got the veteran Josh Bynes in the middle. Keep an eye on him, and Rashad Jones and Logan Ryan in the back end. So those are going to be the 3 big veterans. Those 3 guys are going to hopefully hold down this Titans offense a little bit. And you have Derrick Henry getting another carry here. 3rd and 6, if I'm not mistaken. And we have Tennessee going for it and getting it through the air. That was a nice reception there by Adam Humphries. All right, so they are rolling right now. They're in field goal range at this point, and it was a tight window to throw that football into, but he did it right between Logan Ryan and I think that might have been Zaire Franklin, actually. And then we have right here, 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off right up the middle, not to Derrick Henry, though. That is Malcolm Brown with the 1-yard carry. What is going on here? You should always be handing it off to Derrick Henry. And Ryan Tannehill drops back, throws the football inaccurately. He had an opportunity there for a touchdown. He saw it. But the first incompletion for this Titans offense. And we got Derrick Henry getting this, getting this carry, and they had him stopped, but of course they had to grab the face mask. And that right there, it's a Fede Adenabo too, former Viking. That's unfortunate. He should know better. But that right there is going to be a lot of the issue with this Toronto Huskies defense. They're so young, so they're going to it's going to take some time for them to, get used to some of these various things. So it looks like, dropping back some more. Ryan Tannehill into the end zone, and it's dropped. I thought that was caught for a touchdown. Ryan Tannehill here, he dropped back quite a ways there, and he's dropping back, and pressure from Ryan. And it's scooped. It's go. He's going. He's down the sideline to the 50, the 40. He's running out of gas. The 30, though. The 20. Oh, and he's caught from behind. Fede Adenabo. Oh, my goodness. That makes up for the face mask. What a play here. We get some pressure up the middle, and we get to Ryan Tannehill, who fumbles the football, and then we get a nice scoop and almost score if it wasn't for the fact that he ran out of gas at the 30. Still got an extra 10 yards afterwards, though. Shout out to Fede Adenabo, though, with the scoop and almost score. Derrick Henry on the tackle. All right, that's right. Ryan Fitzpatrick coming onto the football field, set up perfectly, already in field goal range. How will they finish this drive off? Because we need a touchdown. We need our first Huskies touchdown. And we hand the football right up the middle, and that's going to be Joshua Kelly with the tackle. Or not the tackle, the carry, excuse me. 2 yards. And that's Patrick Laird going, bouncing this outside. He makes a move. He gets, I believe, three yards there, if I'm not mistaken. 3 or 4 yards. It's 3rd and 4 now at the 14. We need to get just inside the 10, and they hand the football right up the middle. Patrick Laird on a low snap gets the football but goes nowhere. Actually gets tackled in the backfield here. 4th and 5. So this Titans defense holds. You know, nothing really bad came outside of this new 3 points, hopefully, assuming Josh Lambo can hit this kick. But that was a nice tackle. So far, the Titans defense has, as soon as they grab one of our guys, it's a tackle. We haven't seen very many broken tackles from this Huskies offense so far. All right, now it is 6-0 Toronto. What a turn of events, though. Like, that really was pretty impressive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
All right. After the kickoff, we got a touchback going to the 25 here for this Titans drive. Ryan Tannehill and company comes out here. They're going to try and get a lot better finish to the drive than they had last time. We got a man in motion. They're probably going to hand it right off to Derrick Henry, right up the middle, and he bounces it outside, gets a nice move, gets a solid, I believe, 8 yards on that carry. Not bad. Derrick Henry had a touchdown last week, 92 yards. Good week from Derrick Henry. I'm wondering if he's not going to have even more, though, this week.
70, Indy. Here we go.
All right, and the snap, and Derrick Henry breaks a tackle, but look at that. That is the epitome of what this Toronto Huskies defense needs to be this year. It's going to be a selfless defense. You know, he just slows the guy up, all right, so his teammate can make the tackle. That's the type of stuff that we're looking for. Tackle for loss, making it 3rd and 5. You know, Derrick Henry shoves one guy off, but he's slowed down enough so that another guy can come in and make the play. That is how this Toronto team is going to need to succeed. It looks like we got 3 receivers to the right-hand side, and he's going to the left, though. Nice catch there. I believe that might be Jonnu Smith with the grab. 17-yard grab for Jonnu Smith. A nice play. It was one-on-one on the outside, and Jonnu Smith just broke away from his man there. I believe that was Nick Needham, if I'm not mistaken. We need to see some better play from Nick Needham down the stretch. He's one of those young players we need to get some good play out of. All right, at the end of the first quarter, we have the Huskies up 6-0, but the Titans are driving to start the second quarter. We got a man in motion. They hand it off on the jet sweep to Adam Humphries, who gets a little confused there. Goes and only gets 2 yards out of the play. Josh Bynes with the tackle. Ryan Tannehill takes the snap wide open over the middle there. There's just nobody around that receiver right there. And so that is Charles Clay for a 16-yard gain right over the middle. I believe that was zone coverage, and just nobody was in the middle of the field there. Unfortunate. All right, Ryan Tannehill drops back, throws to the right into the flat. That is Jonnu Smith with the catch. That's 3 yards. Ryan Tannehill is now 5 for 7 to start the day, and that's Jonnu Smith's second catch. So let's see. It seems like they're using these tight ends a lot, and tight ends were a huge problem. Looks like they did their film study, because the tight ends were a huge problem in week 1 against that Browns team, because Austin Hooper was the main recipient of every big play. Didn't score in that game, but he had like 6 catches for 90 yards or something, and Derrick Henry goes up the middle here, getting close to that first down marker, and they do give it to him. On an 8-yard carry, first down. They are driving now in field goal range handedly, as that is, I believe, Josh Bynes attempting to make the tackle again. The veteran in the middle. We got Ryan Tannehill handing the football off. Derrick Henry again. This time gets 5 yards to the 20-yard line. It's 2nd and 5. We've got a bunch set to the left-hand side for the Titans. Ryan Tannehill drops back, throws to the left-hand side, wide open. A.J. Brown breaks a tackle, gets to the 1-yard line. Ryan Tannehill 6 for 8 on the day. Titans already have 100 total yards, and A.J. Brown has 2 catches for 50 yards. All right, this is the A.J. Brown we're seeing right now in the 2022 NFL season, but coming a few years early in this franchise. He almost got to the end zone there. If he would have been able to break that last tackle, that could have been a house call. Still might end up being. Look at that pylon cam. Some nice footage right there. All right, now we've got the Toronto Huskies backed up against their end zone here. And Derrick Henry, they don't hand it to him. Instead, they're trying to pass it. And they've got some pressure on him, but it does not matter. Ryan Tannehill finds Corey Davis for the Tennessee Titans touchdown. All right, that puts, pending the extra point, them up 7-6. That's something we have not seen so far from the Huskies, is a touchdown. All right, that's something we need in this upcoming drive, as this Tennessee Titans offense is finding their groove. And the extra point is good. 6-7 right now. Tennessee leads. Nice play there by Corey Davis, and great, awareness to be able to sit in the pocket and wait to the last second for Ryan Tannehill to throw that football. Finding his man open in the middle, finding the spot too, because that's really tough to throw the football that close to the end zone. So, shout out to Ryan Tannehill. All right, now we have Ryan Fitzpatrick coming onto the football field here, number 14. All right, we got Patrick Laird in the backfield here, and that's exactly who gets it. And he gets kind of tackled, rolls over the defender. I think it ends up counting as a loss there, making it 2nd and 11. This is not helping the 100-yard performance that we're looking for from him. I believe that is Vic Beasley, former Falcon, coming in for the tackle there. All right, Josh Bynes is not happy right now. We've got a bunch set to the left-hand side. Ryan Tannehill under center. And he looks to hand it off again to Patrick Laird. That might have been a face mask. Yes, it was. Face mask on the defense here. Everson Griffin, who knows better, wily veteran, accidentally grabbing the face mask on that tackle. That's a first down for this Huskies offense. That's right now looks like it might be the only way for them to move the football. All right, under center in the eye, and they are not going to hand the football off though. Ryan Tannehill moves in the pocket, throws. What a nice play downfield. That is CeeDee Lamb with the catch, 21 yards on the left-hand side. Finds his way open. Second catch of the day. Has a nice play there. There's a little comeback route. And it was just a very nice route there from CeeDee Lamb. Great anticipation by Ryan Fitzpatrick. And we are in plus territory at the 41-yard line. This Toronto Huskies offense, they take the snap. Tannehill drops back. He's rolling. He has a little bit of time. Finds his wide open man. Oh my gosh, that was close. What a nice pass. Ryan Tannehill 5 for 5 to start the day. 62 passing yards. And an 18-yard grab by Henry Ruggs, of all people. We'll have to keep an eye on Mr. Ruggs, because word is there might be some possible things coming in the future for him. But a good catch there to start his Huskies career, however short or long-lived it is. And another pass here. And this one's to Patrick Laird over the middle, coming out of the backfield on a little halfback angle route there. We've got a 2nd and 4 here from the 17. Fitzmagic over the middle, finds his man, running inside the 10, down to the 6. 7 for 7 start for Fitzpatrick. What a great start to this. And that is the rookie, Keontae Bonds. And it looks like they're going to hand the football off here. Raquel Armstead going backwards. Tackled at the 8. It's 2nd and goal from the 8 now with about 3 minutes left in the second quarter. The question is, will these Huskies offense be able to break their way into this end zone? Because right now, it seems to be locked up. All right, we got two tight ends to the right-hand side of this formation. Looking for Ryan Tannehill Ryan Fitzpatrick under center. First incompletion there over the middle of the field. I'm not sure if that got tipped at the line or if that was just an errant pass from Fitzpatrick. But he drops back here on 3rd and goal, finds his man. Touchdown, Huskies! What a play. That is the first ever NFL touchdown for the Toronto Huskies, coming against their division rivals here. And what a big man play by the rookie Keontae Bonds. How fitting is it that the rookie scores the first touchdown for the rookie franchise here? That is just such a fitting way. Fitzpatrick throwing the first franchise touchdown here. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 5 for 6 on that drive. Great play. The Huskies lead 13-7 now with 2:41 left in this first half. We got a return here to the 30 for the Titans. I believe that is KJ Hamler on the return. And Ryan Fitzpatrick, man, on that last, we got two Ryans, so I'm going to do this all day long. Ryan Tannehill and Ryan Fitzpatrick. But Fitzpatrick with that nice drive. Let's see how Tannehill can respond. So Tannehill under center here with Derrick Henry in the backfield. But he doesn't go there. He goes for the quick out pass, and that's going to be Adam Humphries for about 5 yards. Nice play there on a little bubble screen. Now we got Tannehill in the shotgun, throwing outside in the flat to Derrick Henry on a quick pass. But he gets tackled immediately. Good tackling right there on a big man. 2-minute warning, though, in the first half. 6-point lead for the Huskies. as we have Tannehill in the backfield here, hiking the football and looking deep downfield across the 50. That is Adam Humphries with the reception. And now we got Tannehill again dropping back to pass, looking for the drop-off option, and oh, what a hit! What a hit by Josh Bynes on none other than Derrick Henry, of all people, who drops the pass. And now, Tannehill over the middle on 2nd and 10, looking for his man and finding him. I believe that is Corey Davis over the middle. 7-yard reception, putting them possibly into field goal range. We're going to have to, in order to really guarantee this, they're going to have to get an extra 3 or 4 yards to guarantee an attempt. So now we got Ryan Tannehill on a high snap, hands it off to Derrick Henry though, gets the first down easily. Thought that high snap might cause some issues, but worked out all right. Looks like that was, once again, Josh Bynes. That's a good matchup right now. Josh Bynes, the veteran in the middle for this Huskies defense, going up against Derrick Henry. We're going to have a nice view of that all day long, I think. All right, with 1:01 left, Tannehill hiking out of the shotgun, throwing to the right-hand side, and they get a hand on it, though. Could have had a touchdown there if they didn't get a hand on that ball. All right, the Huskies defense knocks it down. All right, under center, dropping back. Over the middle, though, that is Adam Humphries with the catch. Timeout, Titans. All right, now it is 3rd and 1 after that 9-yard reception from Adam Humphries. With 53 seconds on the clock, 1 timeout for the Titans. They're going to have to push it downfield, and we've got some pressure on Ryan Tannehill goes down. Oh, and he is hurt. Oh no, this does not look good for Ryan Tannehill. I believe that might have been Efedi Odenigbo again, getting to the quarterback, and oh no, looks like Tannehill's headed straight to the locker room, holding his hand/arm. That does not look good for Tannehill. All right, 4th and 11 from the 35-yard line, and they're lining up for a kick here, and it's no good. No good. They miss the kick. Oh, what a terrible outcome here for the Titans, as they just miss it off the upright, bouncing to the right. Man, that is tough. They're sending Ryan Fitzpatrick out now to take over with a handful of timeouts here, 3 of them, and 42 seconds at their own 42-yard line. They have an opportunity here. And he finds his man, but cannot complete the pass, short over the right-hand side. All right, so we got 3 receivers here on the 2nd and 10 from the 42. Fitzpatrick in the gun. He takes this, throws to the left-hand side quickly, and that immediately gets knocked down by the defender. Good anticipation there by this Titans defense. We got 3 receivers up top here for this Toronto Huskies offense. Dropping back, we got Fitzmagic finding his man over the middle, close to the first down. That's going to be a timeout for the Huskies, as they're trying to get some points on the board before halftime. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line in plus territory. This Huskies offense, 29 seconds to go. Oh my gosh, that was a dangerous pass by Fitzpatrick. Almost intercepted. Whew. Biting the bullet there. 2nd and 10, 26 seconds left. They push Patrick Laird outside, empty backfield now. They're sending an extra man, but they find a guy over the middle. Take a timeout. All right. We got 1 timeout left on a 3rd down here. I believe they're going to have about a 3rd and, I want to say 4 or so. They're at the opposite 42-yard line now with 20 seconds left. They need to get a 1st down here. They find a man over the middle, wide open, and they're going to have to make a decision here. They're either going to hurry up to the line or call a timeout, and they call a timeout with 10 seconds left. All right. So now, from the 33-yard line, They got Josh Lambo trying on this 50-yard attempt, and it is good. That's right, good. This Toronto Huskies offense is rolling right now. They aren't finishing drives, but they're putting points up, and that's all that matters. Mistakes right now from this Titans offense are really killing them. The Huskies are up 16-7 over Tennessee as they get the kickoff here with about 6 seconds on the clock. Tackle them at the 34-yard line. Pretty good return with 2 seconds on the clock. And I believe that we have a new quarterback in here, and he's going to go ahead and throw a Hail Mary. Almost completed that. Wow. That is Holmberg, I believe, a rookie quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. All right, we're going to head to halftime to check out some scores around the league right now in this Week 2 matchup. All right. Checking in on the NFL, up here in Indianapolis, we have Minnesota, a tie game against the Colts with 35 seconds left. Phillip Rivers perfect on the day. Kirk Cousins only 1 incompletion. Good stuff out there. Then we have Denver coming to New England, and it looks like New England is putting a romping on this Denver Broncos team that is just struggling with Jameis Winston. Cam Newton is leading a nice performance for the Patriots. The Chargers right now ended up losing, going to 0-2 against the Deshaun Watson-led Texans. That's right, Joe Burrow leading this Chargers team to an 0-2 record to start this series out. It's a tough start for the soon-to-be quarterback of the future out there. All right, moving, though, into the second half here in our Huskies game. And some pretty good kick coverage there. Tackling KJ Hamler down at the 27-yard line. That is Holmberg coming out, number 12. How will he do for this Titans offense?
70, Indy. 65, 65.
Looks like they're going to probably run it here with a slew of tight ends to the right. That's exactly what they do. Right up the middle, and Derrick Henry goes for about 4 yards. Now they're going to put him in the gun here. And they're still going to hand it off, though, and Derrick Henry gets met for about a gain of 1, maybe. Not even, maybe. It'll be close there. 3rd and 5 here, though. Empty backfield. We're going to see what Holmberg has for an arm, and he struggles to find his man to the right-hand side. I don't even know if he, even if he did find his man, I don't know if he could have caught that. The defender was all over that. So, an errant pass leads to the first punt of the day, if I'm not mistaken, for this Tennessee offense. All right, a bomb right there from this punter going into the end zone. Looks like an 80-yard punt. And Ryan Fitzpatrick rolls back onto the football field, over 100 yards in the first half, 4 incompletions on the day. First touchdown of the season. He's having a good game. Fitzpatrick under center. Ooh, errant pass there. He does a quick little pump fake, tries to get the defense looking, and then misses the actual pass. But this time they keep it on the ground on 2nd and 10. And we got breaking tackles here as Patrick Laird with a powerful run up to the 26, making it 3rd and 4 here. Jeffrey Simmons finally making the tackle. All right, now we have Fitzpatrick outside, and a nice reception there. 3rd catch of the day for CeeDee Lamb, and a first down. And a nice little out route there from CeeDee Lamb, getting both feet and just toe tapping it on the sideline. That's what we like to see. The effort there, man. It's just, that's what's going to really provide this Huskies offense with some, like I said it in week 1. It's going to be the effort, defensively and offensively, that's going to keep these Huskies in some football games. As right now, Patrick Laird takes this 1st and 10 handoff and goes backwards. Tackle for a loss, or maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but Everson Griffin with the play. Now under center we have Fitzmagic dropping back, throwing it deep, and oh my gosh, almost had his man, but in mid-air collision with CeeDee Lamb causes him to drop the football. That would have been a very nice play to have. All right, in the shotgun, faking it. Fitzpatrick throws it over the middle on the right or left-hand side, excuse me. That's CeeDee Lamb again with a nice catch. 50 yards on the day for CeeDee Lamb. His 4th reception. That was a nice little deep in route there, finding himself wide open. Getting past the 50 into plus territory now for this Huskies offense. It's Kevin Byard who made the tackle on the last play. Now with a bunch set to the right, we have Fitzmagic faking. Has all the time in the world. Oh no! And he gets hit from behind. Oh no. All the time in the world, but no one was open. And Fitzpatrick gets destroyed by Jeffrey Simmons, I believe. Oh no, that was Everson Griffin. And then Jeffrey Simmons with the scoop. This Titans defense making a play here. Oh my. Ex-Viking with the big play. And this A.J. Brown now led Titans offense comes on out. It should be the Derrick Henry led offense, because with a backup quarterback, things aren't looking too good. Alright, and they hand it off, yes, to Derrick Henry, who gets 1 yard here to the 46. 2nd and 9. They hike the football over the middle, and his receiver drops the football. Oh, Holmberg's first pass that was on target, and the receiver drops the ball. You got to help a young quarterback out, and they are not doing it. But this time he finds his target on 3rd and 9 for a first down of 18 yards right there. Adam Humphries. What a play. That is good stuff from a young quarterback, finding his man on 3rd and 9 for a first down and then some. I believe that is Nick Needham on the tackle. All right, in the gun we got Holmberg handing off to Derrick Henry, who is just getting kind of shut down. I'm impressed with this Toronto Russian defense right now. 2nd and 8 now, with a couple of tight ends to the right-hand side. They send one in motion over the left. It looks like they might be handing the football off a second time, and they do, right up the middle. A hole for Derrick Henry to run through, and you know what that means. Oh, they actually mark him down, 3rd and inches. Okay, Derrick Henry, 3rd and inches, and they decide to throw the football, and that was a questionable decision. Holmberg misses the throw, making it 4th and inches at the 26-yard line. They're going to have to probably... They could go for it here, but I still think they should have ran the football there. With Derrick Henry and a backup quarterback, that seems like an easy decision. But instead, they throw it. They elect to throw it and miss the throw. And it's a fake here, a fake field goal, and it doesn't end up getting anywhere right here. Oh my goodness, some trickery from this Titans team, and it does not go well for them at all. And what a tackle, what great play from this Huskies defense right now. They are doing everything in their power to make sure we win this football game. And Ryan Fitzpatrick comes back out, starting the drive at his own 30. Handing the football off again. This time it's going to be to Josh Kelly. Or John Kelly, excuse me. John Kelly. So now we got Another handoff here up the middle, this time to Patrick Laird, who's making people miss and gets a nice first down carry here to the 48-yard line. Jayon Brown on the tackle for this young linebacking core for the Titans. All right, good stuff here from this Huskies offense right now. All right, 2:28 left in this third quarter here. In the eye, we got some good blocking outside. That's Patrick Laird bouncing it out past the 50 to the 47-yard line on a 5-yard carry to start that with a first down carry of 5. 2nd and 5 now. We got a man in motion, and they fake it to him and hand it off instead up the middle. On a 1-yard carry goes Patrick Laird. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 4.5 or so. And Fitz is setting up a screen pass that just doesn't get the correct blocking. They read it perfectly, this Titans defense. And that's Jayon Brown again with the tackle. Ah, man. If he could have broken that tackle, he had the blocking after that. It's just Jayon Brown read it. All right, looks like they stall out this Huskies offense. As you see Josh Bynes talking to his guys on defense, getting ready to go in. Looks like they're going to be punting this football. What a punt here from Matt Hack, pinning this Titans offense inside their own 5-yard line. That's what we like to see. All right, and they hand it off to Derrick Henry, who gets a nice carry here past the 10-yard line. And on top of that, we got a face mask from this Toronto defense. Now they're starting to shoot themselves in the foot, and it's the veteran, Josh Bynes. Ah, he knows better. Puts him at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10, and just like that, that great punt goes to waste. All right, so it's another handoff to Derrick Henry. He makes 2 men miss, and the 3rd guy grabs him, but that's a first down. Some nice plays. That is the rookie Ellis coming from his defensive tackle spot to make the play. That is effort right there. That is the 1st-round rookie, 1st ever draft pick from this Huskies franchise. Ellis making all the effort in the world to just never give up on the play. That's what we need. Oh, wow, we got a monster formation, I think, and Derrick Henry up the middle. All right. What a play there. 2nd and 2 now to start the 4th quarter. At the end of 3, though, the Huskies lead 16-7. Now, this Titans offense seems to be rolling with Derrick Henry. And another carry for Derrick Henry. Getting down to the 46. Another first down carry. All right, they decide to pass it, and the quarterback runs. He gets about 6 yards, rolling out of the pocket. That's a smart play, actually. All right, 8 minutes left in this game. Tennessee's driving right now, and they're going to elect to try and go for a screen pass. Gets a first down, and then some after the flag. Another face mask on this Huskies defense. That's Nick Needham this time. That puts him at the 15-yard line. All of a sudden, this Titans offense is rolling. As I said before, they're just running it through Derrick Henry.
Ready up.
Doesn't matter if they're passing the football, running the football, it's all going to Derrick Henry. I believe another one. This time, Derrick Henry's out, and Malcolm Brown gets the carry, loses a yard. And that is Ellis again making a nice play. That's what we want to see from a young player like that. Gets off the block and tackles the guy in the backfield. He's a very large human. I believe he's 6'6", 300 plus. All right. And now a errant pass there, but the receiver catches it. Holmberg throws to the left, but gets negative yardage. Adam Humphries does with the catch. Nick Needham with the nice tackle. He read that and made the play on the football. All right, it's 3rd and 12 from the 17-yard line. In I formation, under center, you got Holmberg. And put a guy in motion. And they hand the football off. And that's Malcolm Brown again, this time getting about 3 or 4 yards on the carry. But that puts them into a 4th and 8 here. They're going to have a decision to make here. Do they go for it, or do they take the points and hope Tannehill can come back? Looks like they're going to take the points. That's exactly what they do with the kick. This time actually kicking it, making it 16-10. Huskies lead over the Tennessee Titans. All right, the ensuing kickoff with 6:05 left in the 4th. At this point, this Toronto Huskies offense should try and run the football out. They're going to be taken over at the 24-yard line after Ashton Doolin brings it out to there. Fitzpatrick and company coming out once again, hoping to get some more good play from this team. All right, Fitzpatrick drops back. He throws to the left-hand side. What a catch! Patrick Laird over the defender, one-handed. Oh, it's all for 4 yards. Wow. What a play. All right. Now they're going to fake the handoff, throw it again. This time going a little bit deeper downfield. Ryan Fitzpatrick completes the ball to Henry Ruggs. All right, and we are moving down the football field. That goes all the way down to, I believe, the 49-yard line. Wow, nice play there. Adoree Jackson with the tackle. All right, now we get Fitzpatrick dropping back again to throw. And an errant pass there. That was dangerous. That should have been a pick. Probably a pick 6. All right, misses Patrick Laird coming out of the backfield. All right, this time Fitzpatrick over the middle, finds his man, complete for a first down. That is Delaney Walker, the veteran. Getting a little revenge on his old team. All right, that's a first down. And all of a sudden, this Huskies team is almost in range to... They might actually be in field goal range. They are in field goal range here. Under center. A fake to the running back, throwing it deep again. Another first down. Ryan Fitzpatrick getting inside the red zone now. CeeDee Lamb with his 5th catch of the day. All right. This is a drive right now. from this Toronto Huskies offense. Empty backfield here. Fitzpatrick throws over the middle again, completes it, getting 8 yards this time. And I believe that is Delaney Walker again over the middle. Now they're in I formation. This time they do hand it off. Up the middle to about the 7-yard line. That is John Kelly. With a 1st and goal now from the 7. About 2:40 left on the clock. Now they're going to start running the football. Actually, they pass it here, but all the time in the world, and there's no one open. Everson Griffin gets to Fitzpatrick, this time not forcing a fumble, but getting the sack. 2nd sack on the day for Everson Griffin. Lots of time in the pocket, just no one open, though, for Fitzpatrick to throw the football to. And that's where one of those, young players should have tried to make something happen, but instead, being that they're young, they didn't know any better, so they just ran their route and kind of waited. All right, Josh Bynes talking to his defensive players on the sideline there, heading into the 2-minute warning. A 6-point lead for this Huskies offense and the football with a 2nd and goal. All right, another throw, this time completes it. Touchdown, Huskies! That is a C.D. Lamb first career touchdown for C.D. Lamb from Ryan Fitzpatrick. And just like that, all of a sudden, we have a game. And probably not just a game, but a very good likelihood of a win. And they're going for 2 here to make it 24-10. And they are throwing it over the middle. Had a guy open, but Fitzpatrick just missed the throw. All right, well, that means the Huskies, with 1:57 on the clock, have a 12-point lead. Another great drive from Ryan Fitzpatrick, ending in a touchdown. Now we got Josh Lambo kicking it off deep. And just like that, this Titans offense is going to take over from the 25. Derrick Henry, and it looks like Ryan Tannehill might be back. I think Ryan Tannehill is back in the football game. Maybe. Note, I am incorrect. That is not Ryan Tannehill. Still Holmberg, as they completed over the middle to Derrick Henry. And now they're going to hand it off to Derrick Henry after a 7-yard completion to him. And this goes for a lot more than the throw, getting it to the 43. They're handing it off again to Derrick Henry. This time getting to the 45, only a 2-yard gain. Now they're going to hand it off again. It's like they're conceding to lose right now. First time out, making it 3rd and 1 from the 48-yard line. Holmberg hands it off again, this time to Malcolm Brown, who cuts it and goes backwards. What was he thinking? Making it 4th and 1 with a bunch set to the down to the left. Holmberg under center, drops back, finds his guy to the left-hand side. That is Johnny Smith with the catch. It's going to be down at the 40-yard line. 35 seconds and rolling. Another throw from Holmberg, over to the right this time, dumping it off to Adam Humphries, who makes 2 people miss. Oh my goodness, breaks 2 tackles and makes a man miss. That's 3 people. Adam Humphries just gained 21 yards. What a play. First, he jukes one guy out and just trucks through 2 defenders and then goes out of bounds. What a play. Adam Humphries wants to win this football game. All right. Now with 26 seconds on the clock and only one timeout from the 20-yard line, they hand it off to Derrick Henry, who gets some yardage to the outside, about 7 yards. Now they're at the 13-yard line with no timeouts. And they're going to elect to pass it over the middle, but it's caught. But I don't think they're going to have time to hike this football. 4-3. They get the football off. They throw it to Derrick Henry out of the backfield and gets tackled for negative yardage, and that ends the game. All right, this Titans team goes down to the Ryan Fitzpatrick-led Toronto Huskies. That's right. First ever Toronto Huskies win. And it looks like the Huskies had a nice passing day. They couldn't run the football at all, but they had a good passing day, and that's what led them to the victory. Helped a lot, obviously, when Ryan Tannehill went out. That offense just kind of stalled out ever since then. So I think that the addition of Chandler Holmberg, while he fought valiantly, I don't think that it was a great situation for this Titans offense to be put into. So now we've got the Toronto Huskies coming out. Another great performance from Ryan Fitzpatrick, though. And out of this game, a 22-10 victory, the Toronto Huskies. You know, I have to say, I am very impressed with what the squad has put together here. Now, obviously, we didn't get the Patrick Laird, X Factor, or not X Factor, upgrade to Star Dev, but we got 2 touchdowns in that game from our offense, a couple of drives into field goal range. It was good offensive production. And Keontae Bonds with an upgrade, the rookie who had his first career touchdown in that game. First touchdown ever in Toronto Huskies history goes to Keontae Bonds. You can see he's a pretty good receiver here, pretty well-rounded. And we're going to go ahead and help him continue that trend here. Right, now up to a 76 overall. Keontae Bonds. Alright, now obviously we didn't get this breakout, but we got the win, which is what matters. We got the win against a division opponent too, so that's going to help us down the stretch if we end up needing a chance to maybe some tiebreakers for the playoffs. I'm just saying, we're 500. There's a chance. So we'll have to see how the season pans out here. But I'd say this was a very solid success for the second ever Toronto Huskies game. I can say that I am proud of our squad, defensively especially. They shut down Derrick Henry. They really did. Now, obviously, towards the end, he got some yardage, but that's to be expected. We had a huge lead, and we were sitting on the pass, So, to be honest, I'm thoroughly impressed with what this defensive unit was able to do against one of the best running backs in the NFL in Derrick Henry, one of the toughest ones to tackle. And for the most part, we didn't miss very many tackles on him. So, kudos to the defense there, helping us get the victory. And the offense, just consistent. That's what we like to see, consistency from our offense. So, and not consistently bad. Moving on, though, I believe that we're going to have to head to Week 3 now. Let's see what Week 3 has in store for us for next time here in the Toronto Huskies franchise. Alright, week number 3 is in the book, or 2 is in the books. Week 3 is upcoming. We have some interesting things to do here. We got a 2-0 Jets team coming to town. Our second home game here, playing at the Den. Now, obviously, we're sitting here. We climbed out of the cellar of the AFC South, but it's a very competitive AFC South. I know, AFC South and competitive, you're not used to that. But here it is a competitive AFC South. Everyone at 500 or better. So now the question is, can we kind of claw our way back up towards the top of those standings as the season moves on? I also need your guys' help to decide what we want to do. I'm probably going to, well, I haven't decided. I'm either going to put in a real draft class here or let it just be an auto-generated draft class. I have not decided yet. I do think that I might go ahead and create some prospects possibly for each draft class. Even if I do like an auto-generated one, I might go ahead and create a handful of prospects, not a ton, just a couple of prospects that might be fun to use or fun to, I guess, get some more excitement into this franchise, you know. So if you guys have any good ideas for some players to make, or maybe player types, or maybe it's a specific, name for a player, or whatever it is, just let me know and we will see if we can't get them in to one of these draft classes. But until next time, we also need to check out real quick before we leave. Here are some of the contracts that we'll have to negotiate. So if you guys have any input on these guys, some veterans here with Logan Ryan and Delaney Walker. And then we have these other guys. We're just going to scroll down the list. And if any of these guys you think should or should not come back, let me know in the comments section, because we're going to have to make some decisions on pretty much everyone who is here at some point this season. So that is going to be all of the players whose contracts are up after this year. We'll have to make a decision on them and then move forward. So let me know if any of those guys you have an opinion one way or the other, and let me know about the draft classes, and then I think we should be all set until next time here at the Toronto Huskies franchise. Very excited here, starting off the season 1-1, our first ever victory against the Tennessee Titans in this episode. Exciting stuff here, and hopefully we can push forward for some more victories down the line. But this will be me, Tayvikes28, signing off until next time. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.